Hi there, I'm Miss Karen at Adams Memorial Library. Thanks for joining me for another book report. This week I have stories about, birthdays. So I've got my birthday cake with candles and some more candles to blow out for good luck, because all the stories this week are about birthdays. If you saw January's Bake-A-Tale program, where we made birthday cake, I talked about some birthday books there. So if you really like these birthday books, you can watch that video too and learn about even more birthday stories. But the ones I have to talk with you about this week are A Birthday for Bear, written by Bonny Becker and illustrated by Kady MacDonald Denton. Ling and Ting Share a Birthday, written and illustrated by Grace Lynn. Uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3, which was written by Pat Mora and illustrated by Barbara Lavallee. This one is a Molly of Denali book, and it's called Party Moose, and it's based on a television episode written by Kathy Waugh. This is called Just a Minute, a trickster tale and counting book, and it was written and illustrated by Yuyi Morales. And this one is another trickster tale and birthday book, and it was written and illustrated by Yuyi Morales. This one is called Just in Case, a trickster tale and Spanish alphabet book. So let me tell you a little bit more about these stories. And if you are celebrating a birthday, maybe you would like to check these out from the library and read them to celebrate your birthday. And if it's your unbirthday, any day when it's not your birthday, maybe you can just check them out and see some fun books. Well, that is if you like birthdays. Bear does not like birthdays. He doesn't really like people. He just got used to having his friend Mouse around, but Bear didn't like birthdays. He didn't like birthday parties or balloons. I don't know. He didn't like birthday cards or songs or candles. In fact, Bear was quite sure he didn't like anything to do with birthdays at all. I don't know why not. Bear's just a little grumpy. In fact, he's spending his birthday cleaning, which would not be my favorite way to spend a birthday, but that's what he always does on his birthday. But all of a sudden, there is a knock at the door, and it's Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. Says, "Happy birthday, Bear!" cried Mouse. It's not my birthday," lied Bear. "Oh, but it says so right here on this party invitation," Mouse said. "Let me see that," said Bear, and the party invitation said, "Dear Mouse, come to Bear's birthday at Bear's house today, balloons and presents and birthday cake." Bear says, "What? This is your handwriting. You wrote it." "Oh, did I?" said Mouse. He did. So Bear says, nope, not having any of that. And he swept Mouse and the invitation right out the door. And then he got back to his cleaning. But all of a sudden, here comes a tiny delivery person with some balloons. It says, "Delivery for Bear." But Bear recognizes that delivery person. No, I know it's you, Mouse. And kicks him and the balloons right out the door. But Mouse is a very good friend, and he keeps coming back. He says, "Uh-oh, here's a greeting, maybe a card for Bear." But does Bear look like he likes it? No. So who is going to come out on top here? Is Sweet Mouse gonna win Grumpy Bear over to liking birthdays? Well, you check this book out to the library, you can find out. Now, here are two people who really like birthdays, Ling and Ting, and they share a birthday because they're twins. So they have the same birthday all the time, and they like birthdays. First, they get birthday shoes. It's their birthday, and the mail carrier brings them a present, and there are new shoes for their birthdays in the box. There's a green pair and a red pair. So Ting says she'll take the red pair. Ling says she'll wear the green pair. But then when they put them on, they think, oh, they like to match, and they don't match anymore. So what could they do? They could each have one red and one green shoe. That'll work. Now they can still match. Oh, and in this chapter, they go shopping. And they say, we're going to go separately because we want the birthday presents to be a surprise. But when they go, Ling goes to the bookstore and she finds a book that she would like to read. So she thinks maybe Ting will share it with her after she's done reading it. And Ting goes to the toy store and she finds a toy that she would like. She thinks, well, maybe Ling will share it with me after she's done playing with it. So they don't tell what it is, but they're both pretty excited about the birthday presents. And then they decide that they're going to make cakes, and they each want to have a cake. They share a birthday, but if they could have 2 cakes, that would be twice as nice. So they decide they're each going to bake a cake, and they'll each bake their own cake. And Ling follows the recipe, and Ting gets a little more distracted, and Ling's cake turns out, and Ting's cake does not. Well, then she's sad. No cake for her birthday, but not to worry. Her twin sister is a very good sister, and she says, I know, we'll cut this cake in half, and then we can each have one. One half says Ling, and one half says Ting, and then they can each have their own birthday cakes. And if you want to find out what happens at their party, and if they like the presents that each one gave them, you can check this book out. There's actually some more books about Ling and Ting also. There's a little series of them. So if you like this Ling and Ting story, you can read the other ones too. Well, this is a good one if you want to practice your Spanish. It's counting in Spanish because it's uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3. And it focuses on 2 sisters. It starts out uno, 1. We'll buy Mama a son. Because that's what they're doing. They went to the market to buy Mama a lot of presents for her birthday. Dos, 2. Ooh, 2 doves that say coo, coo. And then tres, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Bells ringing in our tree. Uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3. But this market is a great place, and that's why I really like this book. I love the pictures in this story and all the great presents that they find. But what do you think? You think they're going to manage to surprise Mama? Is she going to be surprised when they say Feliz Cumpleaños to her? Oh, you can check it out and find out. But I'll bet you will be really surprised and pleased with all these wonderful presents. Oh, here they're getting piñatas, and that's always fun. So you can come to the library and check this out or reserve it too. Read this one at home. Now, Molly wants to surprise somebody on their birthday too. She wants to surprise her friend Nina. So here's Molly, and Molly is so excited because she has a surprise for her friend Nina because, it's great to be able to cheer somebody else up and make them a surprise and wish them a happy birthday, and especially when they don't even know you're doing it. It's Nina's birthday, so Molly made her a party box, and it's got noisemakers, and it's got hats, and it's got horns, and all kinds of good stuff. And she got Nina a book called 1000 Fixes for Outdoor Mishaps, and her friend Trini given a present for Nina too, and so is her other friend Tui. They're all putting some presents in the box. But Trini says, how are you going to get the box to Nina? Because Nina is up north in Alaska filming caribou, because that's what her job is. She's a nature journalist. So she's studying the caribou in the wild and recording it so other people can see too. But she's far away, so how are they going to get the box to her? But Molly says not to worry. Her mom is a pilot and is going to be dropping off supplies, so she's going to surprise Nina by being there too and give her the birthday box. Except when they get close to where Nina and her crew are working, there's something on the runway. And when they get closer, they think, oh, it is a giant moose on the runway. And it doesn't move. So Mom can't land the plane. Well, if she can't land the plane, then how's Molly going to be able to surprise Nina and give her a party box? So they think, well, maybe Nina and her friends can scare the moose away, but nope, that moose is just really, really interested in eating right where it is, does not want to move. And Molly's mom says, well, I'll run out of gas if we don't land soon. We need a lot of gas to get home, so it's just not going to work. But luckily, Molly remembers that she had a book about things to fix things when you're in the outdoors. So maybe she can find out what to do when there's a moose who won't move when you want to celebrate your friend's birthday. So you can check this one out. You can find out, that moose still there? Did it ever move to come to the party? What happens? Now this story, Just a Minute, is also a counting tale. So you can practice your counting in Spanish with uno, dos, tres, and then you can practice it again when you read Just a Minute. Now in this story, Grandma Beetle is getting ready for her own birthday. She's doing a party for herself, but she's very surprised when somebody knocks on the door, and it is Senor Calavera, Mr. Skeleton. And when Senor Calavera visits you, it's usually time for you to go with him. He says, come along. He doesn't talk, but he sees motions, time to go. But she says, oh, just a minute, Senor Calavera. I will go with you right away. I just have one house to sweep. And so, okay, he's going to wait, uno house to sleep. He says, okay, once it's swept, come on. She says, oh, no, just a minute, Senor Calavera. I will go with you right away. I just have 2 pots of tea to boil. 2 pots of tea. Okay. Senor Calavera is a little worried he's going to be late. So he says, okay, the tea's ready. Come on. But she says, oh, just a minute, Senor Calavera. I will go with you right away. I just have 3 pounds of corn to make into tortillas. Trace pounds of corn. Oh, no, this is taking much longer than he thought. And so it goes. She keeps saying, oh, just a minute. I have something else to do. Oh, something else to do. Something else to do. Get ready for her party until she gets 9 grandchildren are coming for her party. And then everybody sits at the table, and Grandma Beetle says, oh, my guests are here, and together they make 10. 10. And the grandchildren think, but there are only 9 of us. 9. How could there be 10? But 10, she says, no, I have one more special guest. Senor Calavera makes 10, makes 10, and he gets to come to the birthday party too. And then will she go with him? You can find out in this story, or maybe guess whether she goes with him when you hear that in the sequel, just in case, it is the next year, and it is Grandma Beetle's birthday again, and Senor Calavera got an invitation. So he's just so excited. He hates to be late, so he's very excited. He's getting all ready. He's ironing his tie so he'll look his best. He gets on his bike, and he's going to go over to Grandma Beetle's world. But then he hears somebody moaning and saying, just a minute. And scared him so much he fell off his bike. But, it was just Zelmira the ghost. And he says, oh, Senor Calavera, you look very nice, but aren't you forgetting something? Senor Calavera thinks, no, but yes. Oh, no, he forgot to bring a present for Grandma Beetle's birthday. Oh, you don't want to show up to a birthday party without a present. So he thinks, better get something. And so he looks for some things like an accordion. Oh, starts with A. Or bigotes, mustache. Grandma Beetle doesn't have a mustache. Maybe she'd like that. Oh, so he keeps thinking of things with every letter. And the ghost says, oh, your gifts are a vision. But I wonder, is that what Grandma Beetle would like the most? You should get her what she likes the most, what she really wants the most. Just in case, maybe you better look for some more gifts. So Senor Calavera does. It's dientes. Maybe she needs some new teeth. Una escalera, a ladder to reach the sky. Una flauta, in case she wants to play the flute. And so Myra the ghost says, oh, those are good. Those are good gifts, but just in case, maybe you should keep looking. So Senor Calavera does all the way through the alphabet till he has the whole alphabet worth of gifts for Grandma Beetle. So surely she'll like one of those, right? But I don't know. Will they be the present that she wants the most, that she would like the most? When you read Just in Case, then you can find out. So thank you very much for joining me for these birthday books. I hope you come to the library and check them out. And you can tell me what you think of them if you do. You can tell me come down to the children's room and tell me, or you can always email at kids@adamslib.org. Thank you very much for watching this week, and I will see you next week. We'll talk about some more books. Thanks, friends. Bye-bye.